my loves, welcome back to the channel, and I am back with another reading. I know it's been a while, um, but here I am. I'm back again with another reading, and today we're doing the birthday blessings for Jungkook, JK, of course, because it's his birthday today. And we also gonna, well, I've already shuffled the cards, so we've got we're gonna start with the oracle cards here, and then these are the tarot cards just to tell us more about what's coming in the next 12 months for Jungkook. I didn't really specify any area of his life in this reading. I just let the energies take the flow kind of thing. But I also want to do a quick energy checkup on before we start. It's just because I haven't done readings for a really long time, and I feel like it would be good to look into what energy is Jungkook embracing right now, or where he is energy wise. And also I just want to say it's raining a lot here right now, so if the camera picks that up, it's nice background sound, I guess. I like it. I personally like it. Okay. And I want to mention that if you've watched my videos before, you know that I do pre-reading meditation. Just try to connect to the energy that I'm trying to read on. And this time it's a bit peculiar. Jungle's energy at the moment feels very receiving, but also very reserved. I felt like I was standing outside of the fence peeking into a house, and the house was quite far away from the fence and I could not see a lot, but at the same time I feel like his own energies all around me is like he would receive whatever positivities that me or other people willing to give him. So he's protected, but also open to receive in a very selective way. And that actually feels really good, because for really long time, JK is somebody who just received. He's so grateful for people, and for everything that he has accomplished until this day. So he's very open and receive to whatever that comes his way. But now I think he's learned that not everything is positive and not everything aligns with his own energy, and he's learned how to put boundary, put defense around his own house, his own energy field, and that is a real glow up. But okay, let's get started. We're gonna do a little bit of a quick energy checkup. Just I don't even know the question. I don't even have the question. I'm just gonna shuffle and let the card tell. It's been a while. Ooh, okay. See, so we've got the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords in this deck is different to the traditional deck. When I saw this card, the first word that jumped out in my mind was protective, or protected. It's like he's guarding his own mind. That's the traditional Four of Swords. Like he's having things on his mind that he's guarding, he's protecting, he's mulling over different ideas and different concepts and different narratives in his mind. But in this deck, it's a little bit different. It's feel like he's done contemplating all the ideas. He's focusing on one thing now. It's not even idea. It's it could be even people, connection. it wasn't easy for him to give up on these three, but now he's focusing on the strongest one he has, the most beautiful one, the most valuable one he has. Yeah, as I said, it could be ideas, it could be narratives, it could be ideals, it could be people, it could be connection, it could be a way of thinking. But I feel like he's determined right now. He's ready to stand up and keep going and continue his journey. So JK has just probably went through quite a hard period of time. I don't want to say mentally, because we have put too much pressure on the word mental, but emotionally and spiritually as well, it was quite challenging. But now I think he has his conclusion on what to do and where to go next with this. Right, let's get 2 more cards, I guess. Oh, that's quick. Oh, and we got 2 cards. Perfect. Ooh, 2 of Pentacles. So it wasn't actually one idea, two. It was 2 ideas. Well, maybe it's one way of thinking, or one way of living, one way of working, one ideal, but it's juggling between 2 things. Initially, the way I interpret this 2 of Pentacles is that the mastery of work-life balance. This guy, he has mastered the skill of juggling these 2 coins very comfortably, sitting on the edge of the wall. He's very good at doing this. So I think now JK has concluded what he's gonna focus on, and that's what he's good at. So he's at peace with his decision, whatever it is. So now I think he's really focusing on, of course, his career. He has something solid to work on right now. Maybe he's working on 2 projects, I don't know. But because of the presence of 4 of Swords, maybe, I don't know, maybe this is 2 completely different kind of project that he's working on at the same time, and he's gonna present it pretty soon. He's very confident about them. That's what I'm sure of. And then he's like completing them. Like he's reaching completion of this project, is ready to be presented. And that's what I get from this card. And then the last one we have here. Ooh, guess what? The Emperor. Oh, I love it. Aries energy. It's just, ooh, I got goosebumps. Like, whatever it is that JK is doing, he's very confident, right? He's got into this stage of being sure of himself and sure of what he's doing, and that is powerful. And he's ready to charge, and people will recognize him for the emperor that he is. I think like for JK's reading before, we did have emperor, and it was like him wanting to grow into an emperor, to get to that energy level. Now he is here, and I'm like, oh my god, this is beautiful. It's just a lot of power and confidence in this card, and I'm like, oh, I love it for JK. This is still certain extent of playfulness in this card. I don't know where I got that from, but because Aries is playful and serious at the same time. Okay, let's get started. That is really nice energy, Jacob. I did not expect that at all. But let's get started with the oracle cards. So now we're looking at the birthday blessings are coming to Jungkook, and also what is coming, what does it look like energetically for the next 12 months for him. I will just go through, like I picked them random. I picked up the deck randomly, and just shuffle until the cards jump out. So here's the first one. We've got protection. I mean, it's just it aligned with what I felt as well. So when this card jumped out, I was like, oh my god, yes, because that is very important. But this is more like, I do feel like this is both self-protection and like spiritual protection, like energetic protection from his spiritual team, I would like to say. But yeah, we do know that now JK is in a place where he has more control over his energy, I feel, and he has put up more protection around himself, consciously or subconsciously, I don't know, but he is being more protected energy wise. So it's not that easy for people, for like with bad attentions, to temper his energetic field. Does not he does not get negatively affected by those people anymore. The next card we have here, Moth Spirit Surrender. Now this is interesting to have, because we already have a lot of like self-actualization, self-protection, self-work, self-development. This is telling me that at the same time, you know, we can't be self-actualized and surrender to the greater powers at the same time, and that is actually the most powerful way, or like the most powerful state to be on, because when you realize what you can do for yourself and then leave the rest to the universe, you actually living your life the most organic way, and the best things, the things that fit you the most will come to you. Oh, and it's also like 9, 3 and 9. This is also 9. So yeah, I think JK is like approaching this stage of like, he's working very, very hard on the things that he can control, and he's letting go of the things that he cannot control, like people's expectation, what people think of him, if people like him or not. And I think he has shown a little bit of that lately, with like questioning people's intention with him during his life. So that's really, really nice to see. I hope he realized that there are a lot of things that we as humans cannot control, and to let go of that, to surrender of the need to control everything in our life is actually not a lose but a win. Like, we get so much power out of surrendering. The next card we have, it's another red card. We have the Emperor, and then we have these three red cards actually. 3 fire cards. There's a lot of fire here. There's a lot of sureness. I really, really love it. 52, we have magic works through you. This goes perfectly with the surrender now, because you know, once you surrender, the universe works its magic. And for some reason I always see this scarab beetle as like a rebirth. Like somebody has gone through a really, very difficult time and rebirth at a much higher energetic level. It's like a real what is the word? I lost the word, but it's like leveling up, but but at the cost of like total demolishment of the foundation before, and just build a new, and it just, I don't know, it just built something new, very concrete, very powerful, very certain. And this is nice. And this is like once Jungkook has learned how to let go of the urge to control certain things in his life, magic walks through him. And to be honest, he has a lot of like spiritual power within him, because of like his soul, his energy. There's a lot. He has a lot to offer once he's connected to his spirituality. But I'm not gonna go deep into that. Ooh, next up we have healing chaos. These, oh my god, it's just it matched with everything else. But the Four of Swords, the rebirth from the scarab beetle, the surrender now, the things I mentioned before about him has just gone through a challenging period. Energetically, it was the healing chaos. It was the chaos that happened and meant to heal him. The chaos that happened to, you know, demolish what is no longer working, to destroy the order that is no longer serving his purpose, and to leave him with a blank canvas to build up a new, stronger, better, more powerful foundation. And and we see like butterflies around it. So it's also it's very magical. It's very positive. Chaos, but it's very, very positive. And it's the chaos that's meant to set a new order in life, in his life, in Jungkook's life. Next card we have here, his card, Virgo, full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. I think this is more of his self-assurance to himself that he's good enough. So he's letting go of caring too much about what people think about him, caring too much about what people have to say about what he does, because he knows that he's good enough. And people that love him and appreciate him for who he is tell him constantly that he's good enough. Finally, the idea is getting into him. He's realizing that he's good enough. I love this. I love this so much. Let's go. Let's check the next card we have here. Expansion. Expand, Sagittarius. I love this. I love how it feels like I picked the deck randomly and the cards came out randomly, but it feels like we're going through like a whole journey from healing to reassurance, and then because he's so sure of himself, he's confident to expand. And confidence, yes, confident again. Like that's the keyword I'm getting from this, from the whole spread. Oh, and it's also number 9, 39, full moon in Virgo. I always associate Virgo with September, even though they are like in August as well, but like number 9 is what I always associate with Virgo. And we're already in September, so 9. But yes, he's ready to charge. And this is another fire energy. There's so much fire in this year. Oh, well, no wonder why he's shirtless. Where is the hot? The fire is burning hot within him. What else can I say about Sagittarius? He's gonna explore things that, or like territories that he has never been to before. I feel like this is more energetically, but also that's gonna reflect on how he acts and the musical product that he's gonna produce. And the last oracle card we have here, oh, this is funny. It's confidence. It's confidence, like the keyword that I have repeatedly picked up in this thread. What else can I say about it? I love seeing this for JK. And even without the reading, we can see that he has been a lot more confident with what he's doing, like even his body and his body image, like he's embracing it really really nicely. And this is also like purple flower. I love it. Okay. Now let's have a closer look at what the next 12 months have in store for JK. Jungkook. I have these are just the major arcana, but if there's anything unclear, we can, of course, draw more clarification. Let's start with this one here. We have the High Priestess. This feels like discovered. Oh, since we ended this one, oh, not ended. We have expansion here. Expand. Why do I say expansion? Expand. And I did say that he's gonna explore new territory spiritually that he hasn't been to. This is it. Like this little girl, she's going into this hut, and this hut is a fortune teller's hut. She's going to discover, or she thinks that she's going to discover what the future holds for her. But I think she's stepping inside, and she becomes the high priestess herself. So JK is very curious, because now that he started like connecting to his spirituality, he's very curious about what it can tell him, but he doesn't know that connecting with his spirituality actually brings him a lot more than that. He's becoming the source of knowledge himself. The knowledge comes to him. The knowledge becomes his self-actualization. So he's definitely elevating his spirituality. Very nice. The next card we have here, the catacomb. I do feel like, yeah, there's parts of these readings certainly about healing from, when, because the catacomb is this special to this deck. It's like a place of past, of things that passed, of people that passed on, and a place where you go in total darkness and shed away things that no longer working for you, things that no longer aligning with your energy, because you've grown, because you've elevated your energy. So that is exactly what I've been talking about in this thread for JK. So he's saying goodbye to things that have been low in energy to him. It's like the Four of Swords, the healing chaos, things that have been taken away from him for a purpose, and also things that he's discarded consciously or even subconsciously, but proactively. It's like, it's also rebirth, the beginning of rebirth. Like he stepped inside. Well, you step inside this catacomb, you're surrounded by total darkness. You have yourself and yourself only. So it's in a way, it's a process of like stripping away the parts of yourself that is no longer aligning with the higher purpose. So that is like it goes totally well with the rest of the reading so far. Ooh. And the next one we have Judgment, right out of category. This is such a journey. Like Jungkook stepping into spiritual connection, spirituality, connecting with his spirituality. Spiritual connection is something else, and that pushed him into a very powerful healing chaos, a very powerful Rebirth, and then he went out of it successfully. Like the sky is a different color, the sky is brighter, the world is suddenly more colorful and more lively than ever. Like these cemeteries, I think, like tombs. So I like it. It's exactly the continuation of these cards. Um, the sky is purple and pink, is hopeful, is full of energy. I feel like right now I'm stepping out, like I'm in Jungkook's shoes, and I'm like stepping out of a dark chamber and taking a really good deep breath and taking life in, feel alive, feel hopeful, feel positive, feel charged and ready to go. I've used this sentence like 3 times already, but it is what it is. Like he's charged, he's recharged, he's rebirth, he's ready to conquer, he's ready to be the emperor that he is. Okay, last card we have here, the star. It's exactly a story. Like it's hope. He's bringing hope to the world as well. He's shining so bright, and I love this card. This card is exactly JK's Jungkook's color. It's purple mixed with blue and green. And we always call him our baby candy star. Like it is him. He is the star. He was born to be a star. Both like in the most literal way, but also metaphorically. It's just beautiful. Like the next 12 months for JK, it's gonna be challenging. It's gonna be very motivating, inspiring, empowering. He's gonna grow so much, and he's gonna feel so good about it, and we're gonna see all of that. Oh, this is really nice. I don't think we need any clarifier for this. Wow, it's wow. Okay, it's been an eye-opening reading for me, because well, I kind of expect this to come along the way for JK, just the way he developed energetically, but to see that it's actually is gonna be here, is nice. And I think it definitely has, because we know that he has a plan to enlist very soon, right? So I think that does have a very important play in this kind of thread. Maybe that's a healing chaos. I don't know. Maybe it's the catacomb period. If it's the catacomb period, it's gonna be next spring of 2024. Like I wanna say December, January. It's not spring, I know, but December, January, February, randomly. We also have Sagittarius, so that could be something. Maybe after Sagittarius. So yeah, January, February, that kind of period. But okay, I think I'm gonna end the reading here. Thank you so much if you are here and listening to this point, because I know I haven't been consistent with my uploading, but I see you in next one. Take care.